Scotland becomes the 17th country to legalize same-sex marriage. Out of Edinburgh, Scotland, Scotland has decided to pass the Marriage and Civil Partnership Bill by an overwhelming majority. 105 members of the Scottish Parliament, MSPs, voted in favor. 18 objected, and there were no abstentions. 5 last-minute amendments which wanted to put some limits on the marriage equality bill by a Christian MSP, John Mason, were all rejected, which is great news. First same-sex marriages are expected to take place later this year. Initially, they thought it would take longer for the same-sex marriages to actually start, but they have decided to, the Scottish governor, in fact, has decided to expedite implementation of the bill. Not surprisingly, some of the churches in Scotland are very much against this. The Church of Scotland is not going to automatically be banned from solemnizing same-sex marriage, which is a big contrast to what happened with the Church of England in the rest of the UK upon legalization. However, the Anglican, Catholic, and Presbyterian churches of Scotland have already stated they will not be sanctioning their clergy to marry same-sex couples. I don't think anybody's particularly surprised by that. And I have to tell you, Lewis, in spite of Scottish cuisine being at best mediocre, Scotland is way ahead of the game on marriage equality compared to so many other countries.
That's right. And they also make the best whiskey, so I can let the cuisine thing slide. But something tells me, of course, I'm very happy for Scotland. This is great. Something tells me Ireland is not going to be so quick to join the group here.
Well, we have Netherlands, Belgium, Spain, Canada, South Africa, Norway, Sweden, Portugal, Iceland, my home country of Argentina, Denmark, France, Uruguay, New Zealand, England, Wales, but as Lewis says, not Ireland. Also, this list, interestingly enough, includes a lot of the countries that got rid of the death penalty, and it includes many countries that have universal health care. It's amazing how far behind we are, so many countries, for all of the areas where the U.S. is so far ahead of many countries on death penalty, true nationwide marriage equality, and just giving people basic health care without making them give money to a for-profit corporation or have particular jobs with employers that will provide them health care. So many of these countries very far ahead of the United States.
Right. Also, we can add to the list, some of these countries have decriminalized or legalized some or all drugs, and also that these countries are just generally full of people that are much happier than they are here.
No, interesting. When we've done actually quite some, we've done a few stories, and I actually wrote a graduate thesis on happiness in different countries and what factors seem to help that number go up and what hinders it. And Lewis bringing up an interesting subject, which we've talked about before, and I'm sure we will talk about again.